They threw me under, heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on second and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
To Christian.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun with Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Henry on the carry.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Henry runs his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Eagles nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and run forward with Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Off the option, that's complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of usage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Room here to run. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 52 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Russ Cockrell. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Packers 17, Eagles 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That plowing for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And 4 at the Packers.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Newton buying time to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Boyle in the final seconds of the first half. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. From the gun, Newton. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend, smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me, she's in the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is. Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm here to overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just for bread, break it down, break a slit, fade the dial, break a leg, let you lay the power jet. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere, 'cause she ain't really seen that like me, yeah. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Shut up! 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready, go! Hey,
right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work the fire gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Check
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Emmanuel Sanders. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 24, Hill flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Raven first down.
carry by Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Rodgers' pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give is to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds his target, John Brown. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd and 10, Hill stepping up. He'll try and run. He's got it from... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 41, Hill airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. Third down here. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Hill. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Justin Hopkins.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this one caught by Beasley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
And they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
3rd and long. It's Hill. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hill's picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Brought down
the loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Green. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jones. David
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Rodgers on
the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now it's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Jackson. A gain of
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to number
Emmanuel Sanders. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Jason McCourty.
2nd and 5 now. Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get complete.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're all...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Hill, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Greg Olson was the intended target. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.